a presentation over how instructional technologies are used to promote 21st century teaching and learning. Instructional technology includes practical techniques of instructional delivery that systematically aim for effective learning. 21st century learning skills include a variety of elements that students must master to become successful in the real world. The first example is critical thinking. It's when students identify solutions to problems. It's what helps students figure out stuff for themselves when they don't have a teacher at their disposal. Students need to master creativity. Thinking outside the box is equally important as a means of adaptation. This skill empowers students to see concepts in a different light, which leads to innovation. Students must learn how to collaborate when working with others. This means that students learn to achieve compromises and get the best possible results from solving a problem. Communicating and talking to others is crucial for students to learn how to effectively convey ideas among the different personality types of their peers as well as their teachers. Information literacy helps students understand facts, especially data points that they'll encounter online. More importantly, it teaches them how to separate fact from fiction. In an age of chronic misinformation, finding truth online has become a job all on its own. It's crucial that students can identify honesty on their own. Students need to know media literacy. It is the practice of identifying publishing methods, outlets, and sources while distinguishing between the ones that are credible and the ones that aren't. Technology literacy goes another step further to teach students about the machines involved in the information age. As computers, cloud programming, and mobile devices become more important to the world needs more people to understand those concepts. Technology literacy gives students the basic information they need to understand what gadgets perform, what tasks, and why. As a result, students can adapt to the world more effectively. They can play an important role in its evolution. Being flexible is the ability to deviate from plans as needed and be okay with it. This is unfortunately one of the most challenging qualities to learn for students because it's based on two uncomfortable ideas. One, your way isn't always the best way. And number two, you have to know and admit when you're wrong. Students need to master leadership skills because motivating a team to accomplish a goal is crucial in the workforce. Learning to take initiative, starting projects, strategies, and plans on one's own without teacher direction is just awesome. Productivity is maintaining efficiency in an age of distractions. It's a student's ability to complete work in an appropriate amount of time. By understanding productivity strategies at every level, students discover the best ways in which they work best while gaining an appreciation for how others work as well. And social skills. Social skills are excellent tools for foregoing long-lasting relationships. While these may have been implied in past generations, the rise of social media and the instant communications have changed the nature of human interaction. So as a result, today's students possess a wide range of social skills. Some are more socially adept than others. Some are far behind their peers. And some, luckily few, may be far ahead, as socializing comes naturally to them. But most students need a crash course in social skills, at least. Etiquette, manners, politeness, and small talk still play major roles in today's world. That means some students need to learn them in an educational setting instead of a social setting. So out of all of these 21st century skills, there are three pillars that I just want to touch on briefly. You have learning skills. These are critical in education. Literacy skills. This is very important when working online, which that's what most 21st century students are or will or supposed to be doing. And life skills. These are just great skills that everyone ever should be able to master. Educational technology opens up a new breadth and depth of resources for instruction and learning. These resources can be particularly valuable for supporting students' engagement in instruction and access in content in many ways. For example, technology resources can offer multimodal means of presenting information. Visual images, short videos, interactive features can expand students' ability to understand academic content. Present examples and images of events, daily life, and other cultural information from many countries and population groups. These can help students share languages, cultures, and experiences to understand one another's background. I just want to briefly share with you some of the instructional or educational technologies that I use in my classroom. This is Seesaw. It's a great way to incorporate meaningful engagement among students and their learning. Seesaw is a way where teachers can post assignments and students can access them from a computer, iPad, or from school or at home. And they can complete these assignments online, and the teacher can go in and grade them, give them feedback, leave comments on it, and the student can have the opportunity to go in and edit them or make revisions where needed. And another great thing about Seesaw is you can also share your classroom or your particular student with their parents. That way they're able to see what their students are working on in class. Another great resource, it's kind of a spin-off of Seesaw, which is Flipgrid. Actually, I'm not sure which one came first, but I learned about Flipgrid after Seesaw. So, technology makes learning engaging, meaningful, and fun, and I think Flipgrid does a great way at that. There's so many different ways to incorporate Flipgrid into your classroom, no matter whatever subjects you teach. It's just a great way, it's a great discussion tool for students to record themselves and give peer responses. And the final educational tool that I'm going to be discussing is a website called Blabber, and they also now have an app. Blabber is also a fun way to get student discussion going. So basically, just a quick crash course. You can upload your picture, or you can select from a gallery that Blabber already has, just of like random animals, and you can record a voiceover, and it moves the animal's mouth and it makes it look like the animal or whatever picture you uploaded is talking. And it's just a fun, great way to get students engaged in discussions and their learning. It's just one of my favorites. It's just so fun. The use of technology in the classroom will be used to enhance the learning environments of many students. So by allowing the students to become aware of technology, it allows their creativity, communication skills, and critical thinking skills to grow.